And everyone can please be seated if you're away. You two will be holding both hands and looking at each other the whole way through. Okay?
Wait.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. And welcome. Welcome to Bend, and welcome to White Aspen Creative. I'm Chris Lewis, and I'd like to welcome you to the place that Sheka and Jake are about to get married. Marriage can be described as the greatest relationship which can exist between a man and a woman. A relationship that is going to grow from this moment on. This is the most important day in both of your lives. You're about to commit to each other in a way that is precious, a way that is forever. Francesca and Jacob have decided to share the rest of their lives together, and we, their family and friends, are about to be witnesses to this joyous occasion, their wedding. These are the words that they're expecting. We are gathered here in the presence of family and friends to indeed join in matrimony, Jacob and Francesca, and to bear witness to the transforming power of love. This outward celebration of which we are partaking, we all know to be an expression of the inner love and devotion that each of you has in your heart for one another. And I know that's exactly what's brought you to this very moment in your lives. Love is a quality of spirit and an attitude of the emotions. But a marriage is a life's work, a spiritual art form. Therefore, this is an occasion of both profound joy and great responsibility. And we who partake in it find ourselves as witnesses to the labour of love that you are undertaking here. And yes, of course, all here present are with you, and we're with you to support you with our thoughts and our prayers, our energies and our actions. Because we all know that this is such a special and extremely important moment in each of your lives, because marriage is a commitment. And it's a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. Marriage offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other human relationship can equal. A physical and emotional joining that is a promise, and it's a promise for a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. The wife and the husband should be each other's best friends, as I know you are. The wife and the husband are each other's confidant, lover, listener, and critic. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. You like to critic it, huh? I see that. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment becomes stronger. Life in all ways is more full with marriage. But you do have to work at marriage, you have to work at it every day. Happiness in marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, it's the little things that make the difference. And I'm not necessarily talking about Merlin Augustus and Aurora, but they do make a huge difference. But it's remembering to say I love you at least once a day, perhaps not always in words, but in the way we look at each other or touch. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should continue throughout your lives together. It's never going to hold hands, and it is never going to sleep angry. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives, and it's forming a circle which gathers in the whole family and the family of friends. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. And it's doing things for each other not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and of course your wonderful sense of humour. And it is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which to grow, and it is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. So just follow all those, we will be just fine. So, let us all be thankful to be here today to witness the love and the joy of Jacob and Fran found in one another, and for their open hearts and willing spirits, and for the example of love that they're showing us here. Let us all be with them on this joyous occasion of proving that love by speaking their vows, and may we all feel the change that is occurring in the words spoken here today. Well, I'm convinced that being married here is a sure sign that we're still going to a wonderful love and married life where you can be happy every day, and be forever in at heart, enjoying every day, every week, every season together. So without further ado, I have a question for you.
Ooh.
You have been waiting for this, and you know what I'm going to say, but here it comes. Jacob, do you take Francesca to be your wife? Do you promise to love her and stand by her side through good times or bad, in sickness and in health? Do you vow to be there for her always as her loving partner and friend? Thank you, sir. Francesca, do you take Jacob to be your husband? Do you promise to love him and stand by his side through good times or bad, in sickness and in health? Do you vow to be there for him always as his loving partner and friend? Good. Very nice. If I could have those rings then, sir, please. Choose a ring, huh?
Kids have less to play with without losing.
I like it. Very smart. I ask that these rings be blessed as the symbol of this affectionate unity. May these two find in each other the love for which everyone yearns. May the home which they establish together be such a place of sanctuary that many will find there a friend. May these rings symbolize the everlasting love that you have found in each other. All right, sir, let's get serious now, shall we? I'd like to place that on your bride's left hand, right next to that sparkler. Holding on to those rings and gazing into her eyes, which I see you have no problem doing. Please repeat these few words after me. I, Jacob, take you, Francesca,
I, Jacob, take you, Francesca,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
And with these rings I seal the vow
And with these rings I seal the vow
that I will always be yours,
that I will always be yours,
and yours alone.
and yours alone.
I will hold our marriage
I will hold our marriage
in my heart
in my heart
as the foundation
as the foundation
of our life together.
of our life together.
Anything to add?
Yeah, I have a lot to add.
Okay.
Can we look around? Is this?
This is now. Yeah.
Which way do we go?
That's mine.
I will look at from.
Yeah, let's look.
Okay, that'll be short. Fran, check up. On the first day I met you, I knew I wanted to do whatever it took to keep you. You brought a light into my life unlike any I have ever known, and I knew right away that I couldn't let it go. I remember the first time I said I love you, I didn't even plan on saying it, I just couldn't help expressing how my heart was feeling about you. Loving you just feels right. You are hilarious, silly, beautiful, radiant, captivating, vulnerable, reasonable, compassionate. The list goes on and on. I can't even begin to describe how grateful I am that by chance we ended up together. I think often about the hardships and challenges we've conquered, the adventures we've gone on, and the multitude of memories we share. All of these give me confidence that together we can face whatever lies in our life. And it's with that confidence that has me standing here with these vows for you and for the rest of our lives. I vow to make the most out of every day we have together. I vow to be patient, kind, gentle, and humble, or as humble as I can be. I vow to always have a smile for you, even if we have to reschedule our wedding 3 times. I vow to admit when I'm wrong, even when I want to be stubborn or I know I'm right. I vow to trust you, because surprise, surprise, you're right sometimes too. I vow to be an active member of your amazing Haitian family. Crazy as they might be, I've got some crazy to bring too. I vow to always be the finder of lost items and the rememberer of events. I vow to always pick up after you without complaining, but of course I'm gonna give you a hard time. I vow to listen actively and compassionately and be just rational enough to not drive you crazy. It's okay, it's okay. I vow to hire a professional, even if I really want to do it myself. I vow to think about taking my lactose intolerance seriously for the sake of your sense of smell. I vow to lead, follow, or work together for compromise, whatever the situation calls for. I vow to be malleable, open to help, and always striving for the best version of myself to give to you. I vow to do everything in my power to give you a sense of security and safety when life throws us curveballs. I vow to be your best friend and cheerleader and always have your back. I vow to always keep you company so you never have to feel alone. I vow to be an interesting and engaging partner and always bringing something to the table worth sticking around for. I vow to always tell you how beautiful you are even on crazy hair days. I vow to always treat you like the princess you are. I vow to make you as happy as I can each and every day. And I vow to love every atom of you with every atom of me. You bring such incredible joy into my life, and I cannot wait to embark on this adventure with you. I'll eat you up. I love you so. He's okay. It's okay. Here. Bring him here. Just come here. Settle down. He wants to be around.
Alright, Fran, your turn with the ring. Okay, first, placing that ring on that quivering left digit. Yep. Holding on to that ring. Gazing into Jake's eyes, please repeat these few words after me. My Francesca, take you, Jake,
My Francesca, take you, Jacob,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
And with this ring I seal the vow
And with this ring, I seal the vow
that I will always be yours and yours alone.
that I will always be yours and yours alone. I'm standing here in this goofy dress today because I love you, but I stood by you in leggings and Keds for all these years because I like you. I love you and I like you because you are fearless, smart, kind, and thoughtful. I think this has made me so proud that you're my best friend, and so lucky that you chose me to be your wife. You stand up for what's right even when it isn't easy, especially when it isn't easy. You're always my calm in the storm, even when I'm the storm. And I can always count on you to fix a problem, or to build something to fix a problem, with a pencil behind your ear, and a lot of time in the garage. I vow to share my life with yours, to build our dreams together, and to parent our thoughts together. I vow to treat you with respect and loyalty through all trials and pains of life. I vow to be your partner in crime and injustice. I vow to be honest with you and listen to you. I vow I will choose you every day, a million times over, not because I have to, but because I want to. I vow to love you even when you eat cheese and don't take your lactate. I vow to love you even when you make me watch boring foreign films that are 2 hours too long. I vow to love you in sickness and health, for richer, for poor, and I vow I will never take you for granted. I vow that you will never have to face this world alone. I vow to be your wife, and I love you always. We ride together, we die together. Bad boys for life.
You two lives are now being joined in one unbroken circle. Wherever you go, may you always return to one another in your togetherness. As the two of you have placed the wedding band on each other's finger, you have become one in the spirit of love. May the love that fills your lives today continue to go on forever, like the surface of the moon. Well, you two have made this commitment in the name of love. You will triumph in the times of hardship. I know you will revel in the times of joy. Love is peace, and peace is love. May harmony and happiness be with you always. Now there's just one thing left to say, but as is my custom, I'd like to conclude with a brief but beautiful vocal lesson. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place. So enter into the days of your life together, and may those days be good and long upon you all. So now all that remains by the power vested in me by the great state of Oregon. It is my honor and my privilege
Thank you.